Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The Australian dollar continues its whipsaw price action but remains pretty much focused on that key level of 65.35 as we now wait for the next economic data out of the US, which is the Fed's preferred inflation data gauge, which is the PCE. Along with that, we also still have the non-farm payrolls numbers tomorrow. Out of all of the outlooks, though, the dollar is still somewhat weak as it drops now towards 103.05. Any pullback, though, we should still keep a view on the bottom side of this range, which still holds around 63.5 if we do see any weakness. Still be a little bit cautious to that top side as the market has, or at least shown some rejection to that top side. The euro still plugging away to the upside, but still finding a little bit of difficulty when it gets towards that 109.35, 45 area. With a little bit of weakness coming back into play, the dollar is still holding around that 103.05 level. Still, with the engulfed candle, the market has still is showing potential to a climb up to around the highs of 109.65. But I'm getting a little bit cautious ahead of the economic data as well, that we could see a turn back to the downside, and that is towards 107.75.85. Dollar yen, well, the market still holds to a negative case, but not getting the confirmation to the outside range day, which is around 145 figure 25. A break there would give further scope down towards 144. With the technicals breaking down, it does look like it's going to at least challenge the bottom side into tonight. Sterling still holding relatively firm as the market's looking back towards that top side of 127. Further break to the upside and clearing 127.60 could see further moves and confirm that recent strength that we've seen here from the engulfing handle on towards 130 as a target. Overall, I've not been bearish on sterling and I like the way this pattern's firming up, so we could see further gains as the market waits for the next economic data out of the US. Gold still holding relatively firm since bouncing off 1,890 and still looking to that top side. With current levels, I am neutral due to the fact we're extremely overbought and I'm waiting for a snap, and that is to the downside, and see the market drop away from 1,950 and back towards 1,915 and reassess. As the oil pushes higher and still holding towards that objective around 82 to 83 as an initial target, there's still plenty of room to get there with the indicators not really in terms of exhausted, and therefore the bulls are still navigating higher and still keeping that view. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the interest rate report. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.